Alright, alright, make sure everything's all good and up to beat here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Wait for some folks to come in here. I know it's you know, it's a little late. Well, it's only 8 o'clock, but to some people that's late. So I'll be generous and not spoil anyone. We'll wait for some people to get up in here. This is a test stream, by the way. I know it went live before, but like I know it kind of went live before, but like I want to really test it this time. You want to know what's weird? All right. Hi, one person. You let me know your name. But anyway, yeah. Uh, so what was I gonna talk about? So I'll just get started now. Um, so pretty much update with the letter. So we got the final draft done. Again, that's why I took such a long absence. I apologize, all my good guys out there. Um, sincerely do. I have to, definitely have to apologize for that. I hate taking long stints of breaks because that doesn't help me out at all. But yeah, we got the rough draft done. I mean, the final draft done, is cut done. So now we all put our nooks and crannies on in there. Um, so we're finally done with that. And so basically, what we're gonna be doing now. So basically, um, so yeah, all that's left now is for me to get a stamp, which I don't have. I have to buy some tomorrow, and finally ship it out to the president himself. As a matter of fact, yeah. And what we're gonna also do is we're gonna make some more copies and send them out to Congress because I know Congress are the ones who make the laws. But the president has has the president's ears, especially. But who are we fooling ourselves? The president has the Congress's ear. Mr. Rainbow Unicorn, longtime subscriber, longtime friend of the channel here. How you doing, friend? Uh, yeah, we're just talking about basically uh, update with the letter and pretty much how uh, uh, I just gotta buy a stamp for it tomorrow. And I'm well, friend. I'm well. Yeah, I'm just talking, giving a little bit of the letter update now. And how tomorrow I'm gonna buy a stamp for it and send it out. I'm also gonna be having having some more copies be made so I can send it out to Congress. So yeah, they can get the message as well. This is a real campaign like we're doing right now. We gotta, and like I said, I'm being generous when I say we can 6 months into marriage, that's when you know like the type of person you're dealing with, whether it's a good guy or a bad guy or a horrible blue pillar male. You know what I don't understand is why some people think this is a bad idea. When you look at it realistically, Uh, shouldn't shouldn't everyone want to every female or male want to make sure they're with the right person before they consummate with them? I mean, if you're just in a relationship, a regular boyfriend girlfriend relationship with someone, as you should, friend, as you should, 'cause the blue pillars are nothing but trouble. But as I was saying, um, I love your comment, by the way. Um, but as I was saying, shouldn't you want to know that person before you lay down and have kids with them? If you just have a boyfriend, that guy could turn out to be a serial killer or a horrible or freaking yeah, serial killer or a child predator or something like that. You want to lay down and have his kids? At least when you're married, you know what that person's all about. You know, um, and you've been together like for quite a while. You know what that person's all about. You know that person's hiding a dirty little secret or not. You know, like that should be common knowledge. But I feel like common knowledge is not so common, especially nowadays. I mean, you never had this type of problem like back in the day, like back in the early 1900s. I'll go so far as to say back in the 1920, like you know, just back in that time era, you didn't have the problems of out of wedlock births and all these kids running around here nowadays with no fathers. Why do you think the crime is so high nowadays? Crime in urban areas and, and even some suburban areas. The crime is out of control nowadays, and it's all because we live in the blue pillar society. Um, yeah, like I said, no, you're good, man. You're good. Please keep interacting. I honestly, I welcome it. We need more black pillars out here to spread the message. So don't worry at all, Mr. Rainbow Unicorn. You're a good guy, my friend. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, you didn't have the issues that you have nowadays with back in the 1950s and 40s and 60s even. Uh, Civil rights movement, all that. You didn't have all the problems you have nowadays with all this. These young kids out here giving themselves up, at young ages and such, and having babies, and those babies grow up to be horrible blue pill men or horrible blue pill females. That's just something you never had back in that time period. So I just don't understand. Like nowadays, everything's just so everything stuff like that is actually cheered upon by some folks. And that just goes to show you how depraved the minds of the blue pillars of the privileged blue pillars are. It's just like they have no moral compass. But even though they don't have a moral compass, I still actually with this law I want passed the with banning sex. I still I still even being the good guy that I am, I'm still even gonna look out for their best interest. Because if I don't do it, they're obviously not gonna do it themselves. So it's up to us black pillars to do it. And so um yeah, I'm gonna look out for their best interest, and so that's why I'm wanting this law passed so badly because it's important. You gotta just sometimes some people don't know what's best for them. Sometimes other people, it's up to other people to guide them in the right path. It's like a blind person. A blind person doesn't, obviously can't walk around normally like a person who can see. They rely on things like a CNI dog or one of those or another person or yeah, let's just use the CNI dog for example. They need the CNI dog to help them You know, us black pill good guys, we are that CNI dog for the blue pillars, and 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 this whole uh, backwards world that obviously are blind as bats and can't see a thing because of just obviously they just are. So it's up to us to be the CNI dog for them. We have to guide them. It's up to us. I mean, because they're obviously not going to do it themselves. They're too lazy. They're too unproductive. They're too busy, doing everything I said they are. They just are. This is so funny, you know? Like, I literally can't believe we live in this world of toxicity and, just unpleasantness. Us good guys, we deserve so much better. And it's so sad that this is our reality, you know? But, Mr. Rainbow Unicorn, while you're here, friend, you have any questions? Because I just love all you good guys' feedback. Or I could go on and on about, just talking about any old thing regarding, the black pill, etc. A gift? Oh, what kind of gift, friend? Yeah, you can send me anything. Uh, One thing is, I don't think I have a PO box, but I've actually been thinking about because I have gotten a few requests from some other good guys who also ask if they could like donate money to me and stuff like that. I'm just like, no, I'm not in this for that. That would make me make me some kind of fake grifter or something like that. And I despise fakeness. I mean, if you're in a life or death situation, that's different. But like, if you're just a regular old, good guy who isn't, gonna conform to this backwards society, then all my respect goes out to you, friend. All my love and admiration goes out to you because you are fighting back. You, you're not letting people hold you down. The blue pillars hold you down, and that's all they know how to do is hold you down. But yeah, I have been thinking about opening something regarding um if you guys wanted to send me stuff, um uh it's I'll take it, free gifts. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm open to you sending me stuff. I know the holidays. Oh, but I'll only agree on one condition. If I get to send you something as well, because you've been nothing but loyal, Mister. Oh, I saw someone pulling my driveway. You've been nothing but loyal and nothing but just. I just I love to look out for all my fellow good guys out there because that's what it's all about, you know. But yeah, that's horrible. Not really, not even from your own family. That's horrible, man. It's like it, like that. That should never happen. Like I Like I would never understand like how people. Oh, you do receive gifts from family. Oh, if not, well, if not, that just proves that your family can be just as cruel as and sadistic as any any other regular run of the mill blue pillar walking down the street. It that's just the thing. I'm sorry to say, but I'm not saying everybody, but occasionally, you just gotta look out for yourself out there. That's literally how it is. For not, for not, one can make the argument that people, friends, family, acquaintances are always there for you, but the blue pillar ones in particular. Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Uh, they'll send you stuff, um, and expect you to be, if it's something you don't like, you'll accept it because it's the right thing to do. You know, but when it's something that that you send, then it's oh hi oh well, you know, I understand. I've had the same problem before. It is like I'll never understand some people, family included, who does that kind of stuff, who just allows, like how could you not be grateful for a gift someone gives to you? Like I would never understand. Like literally, someone could give me a box of empty chocolates, and you know what? I'll accept it because I know that at least it's something. Like it's nothing, obviously, but I guess more so the thought that counts. I guess that's where that phrase comes from. The thought that counts. I guess I'm just spitballing there. I'm totally just spitballing. you know. Uh man. So Mr. Unicorn Rainbow, you said you lived in West Virginia, right? I know it's kind of never really been to Virginia. I don't think I've ever been to Virginia before. I mean, I don't think I've ever left Chicago, really. I don't think I really left Chicago, have I? Trying to think. Uh, no, I don't think I've ever left. Oh, right, right. Yeah, I remember you did tell me that before. Actually, yeah. So how's West Virginia? Like, not to make fun of it or anything, but I've seen the movie Wrong Turn, and are there people actually out there like that? Who I guess look like that, who are kind of deformed. Because if so, I would argue, if so, well, I can't really say they're like us at the bottom of the totem pole, but like because obviously we're not like that. But um, Sawtooth, One Eye, and I don't know if you've seen the movie, but uh, are there really like communities like that? Oh, sorry, like I'm saying, I'm just going off the cuff here, man. Uh, but yeah, West Virginia. So that's pretty rural. So like, I heard the mountains and like the wildlife out there are actually really look. It's really great. is really quite a sight. Um, oh, I see. So it's like kind of communities, a few of them. Oh, I see. I definitely see. Yeah. I just, me personally, I would just love to live out. Yeah, I heard West Virginia, a lot of these rural areas are like just so nice and just, I just love to live out in the middle of the woods, away from all the blue pill morons I live around now, away from all the BS, and just stick me in the middle of the forest in a cabin. I don't care. Well, I'm one with nature, and nature. I'm one with the animals. Honest to goodness, if I can live in a world where people do not inhabit this planet, and I can just live around freaking animals like Doctor Doolittle, I swear I would. Like, I mean, of course, there's blue pillows everywhere, friend. It's a shame. That's why we need a black pill uprising. We really do. We need the black pillars to rise up from the ashes because I know there's a lot more of us out there. We're just, I guess, I guess we just really don't want to show up. But that's why I'm hoping this law passes so that therefore, um, we don't have to worry about, we don't at all have to worry about the blue pillars reproducing anytime soon. Because if they do, they're gonna be arrested for 5 years. Yep, that is definitely That's part of what's in this plan here. That's part of what's in the plan. I mean the law, not the plan. Uh, yeah. So if a blue pillar is caught, doing the deed, if this law gets passed and the blue pillar is caught doing the deed before they're married for 6 months, or even if they are married, they have to wait 6 months. Um, if they're caught at one time, they will be behind bars for 5 years. Um, fun. That's a very interesting word. Only because I'm pretty much a recluse. My idea of fun is reading a lot, watching the news. You know, I've actually been thinking about getting myself a puppy. Now that I was talking about animals earlier. I was actually thinking of getting myself a little friend. To a puppy or a kitten or something to that effect. Just um, put myself at ease a little bit. I just because I just adore animals so much. I don't think people really understand how much I would trade any human life for an animal's life any day of the week, especially a blue pillars. Like I respect a I will literally bare knuckle fight a freaking 13-foot crocodile in the Nile River in Africa. There you go, Frank. And and I could tell you're an environmentalist. You're a vegan. That's so admirable. Like I respect us people who do not chow down on the meat of innocent animals. I can respect that from any person. Like I truly believe that if you know like I just yeah I can't respect meat eaters. That's another thing. That's another thing I've never really like came out and told people. Don't ask why, but it's just like when I was younger, I used to eat meat, but then when I realized just how much an animal's life is worth, how much how much love I have for animals, I freaking I freaking dumped that immediately. Like no freaking way will I ever touch another eat another rib or another steak or anything like that. And I used to love those when I was a kid. I'm talking like 8, 9 years old. But when my day of reckoning happened, aka my black pill moment, I discovered that vile, evil blue pillars, heartless blue pillars, would go out and literally hunt and kill innocent animals, sometimes on reserves, where they're protected and it's illegal. I appreciate that, friend, Rainbow Unicorn. I truly do. Like, that's my only goal is to help out a lot of you good guys out there because I know there's so many of you out there who don't have voices, who and I try to be your voice. I don't ever want to try to speak for you, in certain things. 'Cause there may be certain things we don't. Well, I'd say we agree on about 80% on things, but there may be some things out there that we may differ on, and that's okay. Unlike the blue pillars, I can accept when someone has a differing opinion. I'll never, shout anyone down, because that's not what us good guys do. We can have, reasonable debates about anything, or we can understand each other in ways that the blue pillars definitely couldn't in their wildest dreams. That's just how it is, and it's sad as how it is, but that appears to be the reality. So I do thank you, Mr. Rainbow Unicorn. I thank you for your viewership. I thank you for supporting this important, being one of the very few good guys there are out there. Yeah, good guys there are out there. I just I just appreciate you. Yes, yes. It's like nowadays people can't even go on a college campus if you are of a certain political ideology or you subscribe to a certain political ideology, you're not even allowed to go and share your views without being uh, on both sides, not just one side or the other, but without being screamed at or shouted down or told you can't say that or you can't say this. This is like I'm sorry. I thought. I guess the First Amendment must have been a figment of my imagination because I read the Constitution. When I was the first time the whole when I was in grade school. So like I guess I must have I guess the First Amendment doesn't exist. I must have been dreaming this entire time. Yeah, my time in college was a nightmare. I'm so glad. I mean, I did graduate, but just I can't tell you just the people, the blue pillars I was with. My God, do I have? Can I tell you like literally stories upon stories upon freaking stories, man? And just the hearing the freaking blue pillars like it's just doing the deed. Oh God, I'm so glad you can relate, friend. Like I said, there's a lot of things that we can definitely relate on. I know that. I know that for a fact. And it's just my goodness. Same thing with high school. That's why I didn't bother go. I didn't bother go. I didn't even bother going to grade school, in grad school, because like, what in the world would be the point of that? Oh man, there would be no point other than I'm just wasting my time thinking I fit in with people I don't obviously fit in with. It's just like that would be so counterproductive and like just so it's like what are we doing here? You know? Like man. But yeah, I mean it's just like yeah, getting where the getting's good as that old saying goes, and you know, that's why I just decided to right, right. See when I was younger, I you know, that's why I miss being like I said 8, 9 years old. I miss being 8, 9 years old because I was so naive and so just, um, completely unaware of how the sick, depraved world really was. I wish I could go back in time and get all that time back, you know? Uh, um, yeah, I wish I could, turn back time to the good old days when our mom would sing us to sleep. And now we're stressed out. I heard that 21 Pilot song like so long ago. I just thought it was so catchy, but I never understood a word. Um, of the meanings of the word and the lyrics. But I can listen to that song nowadays and be like, God damn, do I now? Like like if I could turn back time to the good old days, so baby boy, I would. Chuck E. Cheese's. I don't think I ever had a treehouse, but I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese a lot. I used to go to the water park, freaking funnel cakes, Mount Trashmore, carnivals. My God, man, childhood was the best. Yeah, you had school, but like I was always excellent in school. Some conversation. Yes, yes, Mr. Rainbow Unicorn. Yes, you're 40 and you feel like you're 5,000. My friend, I am almost 25. Be 25 next month, but I feel like I'm freaking in my mid 80s right now. I legitimately do. Like it is like man. I guess we're in reverse dog years here. I guess. Well, actually, not reverse, but we are in dog years. I guess for us good guys, it feels like dog years. Every 1 year is like freaking 10. You get what I'm saying? This is like man. This is like and time goes so fast. Like you can't see it now, but I have gray hairs. Oh yes, I'm a Scorpio friend. You know, and I have a family full of Leos, so it's definitely quite the contrast. I'll say, definitely. When's your birthday month? I have curiosity. Sarah. Oh, I see. I see. There you go, friend. No. So you, May 11th. Oh, I see. I get you. I got you. Man, it's quite the contrast. I like to think of, I actually like to think of every month. Um, I actually like to think of all the months and like ways. I like to categorize them as, the day in which you pretty much the day in which you the 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 month that you were born in pretty much defines your life in a way. Like you know how in January people talk about January movies always sucking. If you're born in January, you're pretty much everything's gonna suck because what's so great about January? If you're born in February, well, I guess you know that's famous for Valentine's Day. I guess you're gonna have a very loving uh so a very loving month. If you're born in March, yeah, pretty much that's March. It's not really talked about much. It's kind of like another January, so it won't suck as bad as January, but it'll just be there. April, you know, I guess spring break for a lot of the kids nowadays. I know it was spring break back when I was younger, so I'll say April. I guess you can live it how you please, and so I guess it's fair to say April is gonna be it's the start of something. April is the start of something. May, like you were born in, it's close to summer. So that's where all the anticipation from a lot from everyone, not just kids in high school, but just everyone. We're inching closer to the summer days, and so April, I say, it's very anticipate. You'll have a very anticipating birthday. June, that's summer. That's it's easily exciting, over the moon. Same with March. Actually, I'll lump all March. I'm sorry, not March. July, June, July, August. I'll lump them all together and say, fairly exciting, fairly exciting birthday time to be born. September. That I'll say it is weird. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all have our customs. I believe one should not, us good guys should not celebrate Valentine's Day because I believe it's a day to mock lonely men. But like I said, we probably differ on that. And that's okay. One thing I will always do is respect an honest person's opinion. If you're lying to me and you're coming up with all kinds of BS, I can see through your BS. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna respect you at all. I'm gonna try and shout you down. But I know, uh, but I know you're not like that at all. Nor is any of the good guys subscribed to this channel or around the world. So I would definitely respect that. And I love lasagna, so myself. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Um, yeah, it's just like I don't like. I remember back when I was in middle school, like our teachers would kind of make us get by. I don't know if this happened when you were going to school, but like every Valentine's Day, you would have to have hearts. You have to give out to the class with the freaking like Happy Valentine's Day or whatever, like the little hearts, like stickers and stuff you would have to give out to the entire class. I'm just like, my God, I want to do that. I want to give anything to. I think even back when I was a kid, I was like, I want like I want like this is so weird. Like, why are we doing this? Yeah, it's just like why aren't we like and this is like back when I was in the fourth grade, third grade. It's like, what is this? Why am I? Why am I having to give? Don't get me wrong. I like the candy, of course. Who wouldn't take the candy? But like, why we have to? Why can't it just be the candy? Like chocolates or something. Why do you have to give them cards? Like we're all in freaking relationships at freaking 8 years old. Isn't that weird? But it's like it's amplified nowadays. Well, I mean that now that I'm thinking about it, that's like child's play nowadays compared to what's going on in a lot of these schools nowadays. So I'm so glad, I was born in the time period I was born in, and I did not have to. I'm hearing all this stuff about drag queen, story times and stuff like that. Or have some transgender person come in there with like clown makeup on and a clown wig, and like it is going around freaking pole dancing in front of third grade. It's just like, what is going on with this world, man? Uh, 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 Teachers are out here, sleeping with students, for it's just like no, none of this was happening back when I was going to school. I mean, you've heard. Well, actually, I take that back. I kind of making myself seem a lot older than I actually am. But back in the day when I was a kid, I didn't really recognize that all that was happening. So I like to like just tune it out. But it's just like back when I was it. I don't know. It's just like I can't really put it into words. I love some candy, friend. Anytime, anywhere. In fact, just today, guess what I bought? A whole bag. A whole bag of Butterfingers. Not just that, I got all this just today. Some Oreo. I mean, if that doesn't tell you, I'm a big candy lover. I mean, that right there, I think, Uh, that doesn't tell you how much I love candy right there. I don't know what does. Sorry, I had to show off my little candy collection there, just because I'm so proud of it. How you doing, friend, Mr. Mr. Lothro? Sorry, I'm so bad at names. I probably got it right though. How's it going, friend? My Halloween plans. I try to be groovy, try to be a little sly on most days. But anyway, my Halloween plans are probably go out and see what what brainless blue pillar left. Because sometimes people on my street they'll leave the candy outside and say take one, but sometimes I like to go out and especially if especially if I know it's a blue pill person, I'll go out and I'll literally take their entire bowl, and they're not out there, they can't stop me, and I'm in the cover of night too, so I told you I'm a candy freak. So whenever I see candy, all my morals, all my inhibitions, all my judgments and all that stuff that goes out the window. I'm sorry, I'm a candy fanatic. I'm only human also, so that as well. Yeah, those are my Halloween plans. You know, nothing more, nothing less. Where are some of y'all's Halloween plans? You know, I also may give because I'm all for the kids. Friend, no luck with any females yet, probably ever. So that's why I black pilled myself because I know Eventually, I have to accept the situation that will never happen for me. Never happen for any of us, actually. I actually kind of. The funny thing is, I actually always. Halloween's always been my favorite holiday. Yeah, that's totally normal, you know. I'd love to just, yeah, be with your animals. People suck. Go with the animals any day of the week. I gotta sit at home with my future puppy or my future dog. Did you ever did you ever freaking ever give any of my time to people? I mean, I'm just being completely honest when I say that. Just being completely honest, putting it all out there, friend. Like I said, I will wrestle a crocodile in the Nile River, a 15-foot crocodile. I'll bare knuckle wrestle it. If I had the choice between hanging out with any blue pillar, male or female, or wrestling a crocodile, I'll do that and I'll wrestle a crocodile in a heartbeat. You wanna know why? Because I respect that crocodile way more than I would respect any blue pillar. Because you know what, that crocodile, it's conscienceless. It was born to be a predator. These blue pillars, they made a choice to be. I like you too, friend. I like all my good fellow good guys out there. Like y'all are my own. Y'all are literally. Y'all are honestly. Y'all. Y'all's just y'all's viewership to the channel and y'all's show speed. Honestly, I've never heard of that before. What's that? I may have came across it before, but uh, honestly, my memory kind of sucks sometimes. Uh, so what's that? You know what's funny? I've been kind of, I actually started binge watching. Oh, he's a YouTuber. Yeah, friend. One day we gotta meet. We gotta hug, friend. One day we got to. Uh, oh, he's a YouTuber. Oh, was she a blue pillar or is she a black pillar? Because that definitely depends on whether or not I'll give him any time to him. Tell you the truth, because I can't with the blue. I've actually tried watching blue pill channels before, but successful male. Oh, he's a troll. That doesn't surprise me. You know, a lot of these trolls out here, they try to grift off, the pain and suffering we go through. Oh, really? What was he saying? You see how fast the blue pillars will eat their own out, if they get out of line? That's the funniest thing to me. Like, you never see us black pillars doing that, or or any of us doing that, but it's always, if a blue pillar gets out of line one time, boom, they're done, buddy. They get nothing out of their deal. Ooh, he said that. Ooh, you're not allowed to say that when you're a blue pillar. You're not allowed to talk trash like that at all. If it is true, even if it is true, yeah, he still wouldn't be allowed to state a fact. And that's the funny thing. You know, I. I'm gonna have to check him out now. Thank you for suggesting me. I'm gonna have to check him out now because you sound kind of funny. Oh, really? He bullies his female teammates. Uh, oh, I bet they don't like that, do they? Even if it's just harmless ribbing, like you see how thin-skinned like the privileged people are. If someone's just harmlessly ribbing you, that's one thing. But if he's like going in and stuff like that, yeah, I can kind of see why. You know how soft YouTube is, so that's why I kind of try to keep a low profile on here as much as I can personally. I mean, I can't help it if I explode sometimes. Cause that's definitely a thing. I've Some videos of mine have definitely exploded, and it's got me all kind of attention. Some good, some not so good, but it is what it is. It's the name of the game. Can't do anything about that. Y'all want to know what's funny? I've actually been binge watching this show. Well, actually, it's a fairly old show, but man, did I Ash Cash Threat. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely look him up now. Cause like, thank you for suggesting that. Cause that guy sounds kind of funny. I'm gonna definitely have to give him a little look and see what he's all about. But yeah, I was binge watching this show recently, A Thousand Ways to Die. That show is so old, but I remember watching that when I was younger. I used to laugh my head off at those people, who got the axe, as they say. And I can just all imagine them being blue pillars, and like that amplifies the goal. There's a lot of the stuff those people do. It's all blue pillar privileged people. You would never catch a good guy asleep doing half the stuff those people do. Like it is like embarrassing, that kind of stuff. I remember one guy, he got his freaking no, one chick, she was supposed to be bird watching this house, and the bird somehow got out of the cage, and the dumb chick, who had her boyfriend over when she wasn't supposed to, of course, because that's all another thing the blue pillars do. So the chick went up to the roof. The bird flies on the roof. The chick goes up to the roof, and the bird says something to the effect of "Get off me, dumb whore," or something like that. And like swats at the chick, and the chick goes head first, freaking through a glass table, I think. I remember thinking to myself, "My goodness, man, do I love nostalgia? I'm nostalgia, baby. What can I say? I have the nostalgia, just everything about the past. I love." Yeah. Have a good night, friend. Thank you for tuning in. Um. Yeah. Yeah. You have a good night, friend. Uh. Yeah. Just yeah. This has been a fun, not light little thing. Actually, yeah. I'm thinking about. I may go live again tomorrow. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. I'm getting a little tired myself. I've been on here for how long now? Shoot, almost an hour. My God, I did not mean. I I just kind of meant to. I've kind of just been going off on a tangent, like about a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, I've been. Yeah, shoot. Oh man, if I didn't have to freaking work tomorrow, shoot, shoot. Thank you, friend. I've actually never heard that before, but I'm so glad I did now because that actually sounds pretty good. That actually sounds great. Likewise to you, friend. I think you're I think you're groovy as well. You're groovy as Ken's Playhouse. Shoot, freaking. I'm not good at coming up with off the cuff, but yeah. I think I'm a so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna catch some Z's before I have to go to my occupation tomorrow. But so yeah, but when I get off, I will definitely be back on live again. So Mr. Rainbow Unicorn, I want to thank you for rocking out with me for the last hour. Yeah, it's been like a whole hour, man. It's my first ever live stream for rocking and rolling with me. Thank you, bro bear. Nothing but hugs and love over here. X's and O's. You have yourself a good night. You you stay groovy, and you tune back in tomorrow for some more blue pill ball bashing. Oh yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Not matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now. Now that I'm thinking about it, since I'm uh, yeah, tell me the story. Sure. I wish there was a way like Instagram. I know Instagram has a way for you to like to call with someone live. Why doesn't YouTube have that? That's so weird. That is so weird that they doesn't have that option, but Instagram does. But anyway, yeah, that's so weird. To expect. It's all boring. When you're boring, YouTube must be boring. Instagram must be popping, I guess. Oops, didn't mean to do that.